Okay, so the scenario is we're kind of lost in the woods. We're not really lost, but that's our game plan here to get an idea. So we're lost in the woods. We can't go any further. You're too tired to make a snack or cook food. So you're going to bust out the emergency bivvy just right on the trail. Here we go. See how fast this takes to set up, because it's not really set up. It's like a sleeping bag, okay? And it's nice that it's orange in color so people can see me. So there we go. Okay, just right here on the ground with my shoes on and all. You see how I'm getting in this thing? I'm just standing, I'm not laying down, I'm just standing in this thing like this. And there you go. So I can hunker down right here. Oh yeah, that's warm. Keep the wind out. I don't know if you can hear me. So I'm hunkering down, right? It's blocking the wind, okay? But I can already I already can feel my body starting to sweat. It's warm, it's hot, right? So you gotta make sure you're in and let some breathing going on. Okay, I'm warm right here. Sometimes you're gonna have just different body parts in, maybe just your legs for a little bit. Cinch it like this, okay? But you don't want to just stay in there and just sweat it out, right? I don't know if you guys did any wrestling. I had friends that were wrestlers, and they would wear stuff like this to sweat and lose body water weight so they can make weight for wrestling. Pretty dangerous stuff, guys. I don't recommend it. Okay, so it's like a sleeping bag made of this, you hear this material? It's Mylar, so it's plastic. So it's like you're sleeping in a plastic bag, but it's got one side that is reflective. So I think you've all seen these. I think you can buy them for $1 or $2, the cheapo throwaway emergency bivvy sacks or blankets. And the idea is you get inside this thing, and the heat from your body radiates and bounces off the reflective material and bounces back to you. So it's basically smothering you, keeping you nice and toasty warm, right? So the problem is these are not breathable. So in reality, it's kind of like getting in a Ziploc bag and sealing it up, and then you start sweating. And as you probably know, well, maybe you don't know, sweating is bad when you're out hiking and you're trying to survive. Because if you think about it, if you get to the point where you're busting out your emergency bivvy, you're like, oh, I got to get in this thing. I don't know if I can keep going. I need to take a rest. So the last thing you want to do is just hunker down, right, under a tree and sweat yourself to death with this thing. So that being said, quick story time. I'm on a cool hiking adventure, and I just heard something. So I'm on a cool hiking adventure, and I decided that I'm gonna do something kind of cool. This is a long time ago before I knew better. So I got my tent set up, and by the way, this is before I got some nice gear, and I had a really, really cheap tent. So I get my sleeping bag, or I put my camping mat out. I get my sleeping bag out. So I think, you know what? I'm gonna take one of these, it wasn't this brand, but it was a cheap one of these emergency bivvies, and I'm gonna put my sleeping bag inside this thing, because this is waterproof from what I know, right? And I'm gonna stay so warm and toasty. It's gonna be awesome. Because the thing is, it was raining like crazy. So I thought to myself, basically I'm now waterproofing my sleeping bag, because I knew my tent was horrible. I knew it was gonna leak, and it leaked for sure. So the next morning, oh, by the way, all night I slept horrible. I woke up the next morning completely drenched. I'm talking, I was wet, head to toe, sleeping bag wet, everything was wet. And in my mind, I'm like, this is the worst tent that's ever been invented. It is, I'm soaked. Now I'm thinking this is dangerous, right? But then I realized, long story short, I realized that I was just sweating inside this bag, right? So what I should have done is maybe just laid this thing over top of me. So if it was dripping, or put it underneath me, but I definitely shouldn't have got in there for the whole night. Now, this is a temporary use product. So it's designed to be used temporary, not for hours and hours. I think it's designed that you get in, warm up, and then you're like, okay, I can go. And then you keep going, right? And self-rescue yourself to get out of the situation that you're in. So point being, don't trust these things that it's gonna save your life. Don't think, oh, I've got an emergency bivvy, I'm good to go. Is it beneficial? Sure. Is it handy to have? Sure. But you can't use that as like your standalone product that I'm going to survive all night with this thing and be good to go. So if you have to be in this thing all night, make sure you either cut it, open it, and kind of keep it more like a teepee, and put it, maybe hang it so you're underneath it and you're still warm. But don't stay in the thing the entire night. That could be a dangerous thing.